Hi, if you're a SaaS product company and wondering what SaaS pricing mistakes companies do, then I will cover those mistakes in this video. Welcome to my channel. This is Rahul Bowser. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 SaaS pricing mistakes which a lot of companies do and how to avoid them. So let's get started with the first one, which is underpricing and underestimating your product. This is the primary mistake a lot of SaaS companies do. And let's understand what this means and where do we start and how do we avoid that, right? The primary thing which many people do, many companies do, is they underprice it or overprice it. But what's the formula for getting it? The formula for that is not a rocket science. It's simple. Understand your market, your customer segment, your product. What type of product it is? Is it a consumer product or is it a business enterprise product? Within business also, is it a small business, medium, or an enterprise? Is it a primary product or an add-on? All of these things, if you take it to an expert, the experts can actually advise you what should be your pricing structure, which gets right in front of that customer in the right zone. Because if it is too low, your customers may even doubt whether the product is capable or not. If it is too high, they won't even try the product. This is another area which you want to do. Make sure your product is aligned to the product value it provides. For example, if the product really is solving the customer's time, for example, if the product is reducing the manual effort of an organization, of a customer, and it can save 2 headcounts for them, which is probably a $10,000 worth of money per month, and your pricing is $200 for that, something's wrong there, right? You got to understand the value, what it is offering, and then adjust the price accordingly. Or if your product is something which can reach or has a potential to reach millions of users because it's a consumer product, and you put a price tag of $50, it's not going to fly. It's just not going to fly because it is too expensive for an individual consumer, even though it is adding a great value. So adjust that factors into this. Another common thing within the pricing thing is many SaaS companies have tendency to complicate the pricing structure. They have multiple tiers. They have multiple options. Don't let the customer choose all of this. The simplest example is, think of you going to a restaurant which is a fast food, right? They will have combos. Just choose the combo, you get everything, walk out. Fast decision, fast transaction. But if you have a pricing structure where the customer has to pick and choose everything, it's going to slow you down. It's probably going to get you less customers. You want the pricing to be easy, simple to choose, and caters to all type of customers. If your product can touch a small business, medium business, enterprise, price it by segment, for example. If your product is by type of users, segment it like that. But don't complicate it. Keep it simple. These are key things under the pricing and underestimating your pricing and underestimating your product mistakes, right? So try to keep it simple. Try to do the right research. Adjust the prices accordingly. Okay. The next one is ignoring customer feedback and failing to test and reiterate. This is another very, very important piece when it comes to pricing. You cannot get the pricing right for the first time. You will always have to adjust. And the way to adjust, on what basis you're going to adjust? You have to look at your sales teams, talk to them, how customers and prospects are reacting. Talk to your existing customers on what value it provides and then adjust the pricing accordingly. Talk to your prospects who did not make a decision to choose your product. Talk to your customers whom you have lost. The customers who left you to use something else. They will give you an honest feedback around pricing or the product or something else, right? But make sure your price is always adjusted within a few quarters of launching the product or the new pricing based on the feedback of customers. And customers are the true place where you can get the feedback, right? This is really, really important. And another topic in this category is maintaining old prices for a customer. If you have a customer who is very important and have signed a deal based on something which you have put long back and you're maintaining it just in the fear of losing the customer, don't do that. It will create more problems in future in acquiring more customers. If they have got to hear that you have a special pricing with this 1, 2, and 3 customers, then it is going to create challenges. So keep it simple. Always update the pricing based on the customer feedback, based on the value, and explain someone who don't agree with this pricing that why are you changing this, and make sure that you have the room for adjusting different scenarios of the customers. So that's about customer feedback and failing to test and reiterate. Always reiterate the pricing structure for your product. The next one is not offering free trial and freemium options. This is super important in a SaaS business. If you cannot let your customer try your product, how are they going to know what is this product value? This is become the bare minimum of today's product business, SaaS product business. You have to have a freemium model or you have to have a trial. Make it easy for the trial. Don't force customers to put their credit card, because that is also another blocker. Keep a non-credit card kind of trial options. You will see any uptake into this thing. It may add cost, but this is another great way to continue to get more prospect. Freemium model could be a trap, right? Make sure you keep the free part enough that it can get you a long tail, long adoption, and then you try to bring features and functionality or a plan which just brings the right need for a good subset of your free customers or users to start paying. And this is very delicate balance. I've seen companies who offer a freemium model where customers never have to even worry about paying anything, and they will be happy to do that. And you can make or break your company with that, right? So this is very, very important. And pricing transparency. You offer a trial, but you don't have a pricing transparency. You're not having pricing information on your website for most part. Yeah, you can keep some enterprise price as contact us, but at least the other 2 plans or 3 plans which you offer, make sure that you have transparency. People don't like when you hide the pricing. They don't want suspense. They generally assume that it is very expensive, right? That's the mindset which people have if you don't keep the transparency there. So that's the category of not offering free trial premium options on the product. The last mistake is not knowing your target customer market and even competitors. This is really, really critical when it comes to setting the right price. If you don't know your customer segment, you cannot target them very well. If you don't know who are the competitors in that space, and you're either going to go super low in pricing or super high in pricing, and you will not be able to win this business. So that is another area which you have to think. And again, adjust the pricing accordingly. If you are able to sell a product for $100 in US, that doesn't mean it's going to run at the same price in India, right? Because the markets are different. And likewise, every geography, you have to adjust to the markets how your pricing strategy is going to affect. You cannot have one size fit all strategy. Figure out how FX is going to be. The foreign exchange rate is also important. Sometimes FX can break or make your business, or make or break a customer's decision to buy a product. Keep in mind the taxes, the withholding taxes, the sales tax, and all of that in mind. So have those things researched based on your geography and expansion strategy when it comes to pricing. If you enjoyed the content and if you have learned something today from this particular video, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.